Let's sing it out loud! If we are allowed. What type of fuckery this is? Creation. The one thought, energy. What are we truly experiencing? With the example of our natural element, water. You recognize that water is one, but you recognize there to be many tastes and experience within water. There are many ways that one can conceive water, control water. And when we gaze upon the beauty of Mother Nature, we recognize there to be a natural flow for yes, baby, we have to flow within creation. And right now, as the example of water, we recognize there to be a natural flow that marks this earth and enables this earth to continuously propagate and expand. Water brings life, water brings energy, water brings consciousness. And this flow of the water, of the path of water within the land, is based upon consciousness, is based upon the knowledge of thyself as water and water as one with creation. Much we have to learn about the free will and the sovereignty, for water treads as she pleases, if she has a feminine or masculine or a trinity. For we are free and sovereign to explore this land as we please. And by the example of water, we learn. We learn what it is to truly crystallize, what it truly is to become formless, what it truly is to be the joy of rain, of rivers, of waterfalls, of our ocean, that brute force that we recognize water to be, that brute beauty within a flake. Water truly is a mighty teacher of consciousness if one relates and becomes aware of the ways of the water. And it's one element speaking out loud what creation is to be. And creation isn't to be put within a tube full of chemicals to say, I'm protecting you. Water does not go on a straight line to reach a point. Water knows that there's a massive area that one can interact with to bring life and movement to the earth. So this means that water does not require this technology that is being forced upon our bodies to become vital, to become natural, to become one with creation, to become original, to become sovereign, to become the energy of consciousness, the consciousness of energy, to become one with creation. For water comes from out of space. This water is being danced within the cosmos, and we have the privilege to know about that dance of the cosmos now within our land. So recognize yourself to be as water and realize how much tubes, how much forcingness that you are being conducted upon, how much technology which it becomes nano that is within the particles of water only to reach thy body to manipulate your body within. And if we have gone to a point where water is being manipulated to manipulate you and control you within, imagine how this idea started. This idea comes from outer space. This idea comes from technology, imprints, conscience of reversal origin that do not align to the true one you are. There's a manipulation, a control made upon us all that reaches the natural element that we recognize water to be. That we recognize this body to be the same as the natural element as water. For we are composed with water and lots of it. And the more we utilize technology, pour trash willingly into the water that shapes the land of our earth, into the water that shapes your own consciousness, your own ability to reach that free will that is represented from the connection of your heart to your brain, that sees thyself to be as one body, that is composed by a mighty mind of an endless, eternal spirit. The contamination that we see this world within water is far closer than you think to the contamination of who thyself is, of what this body is, what this earth is, what the universe is, what you are, for you are one with all that is. So this scheme, the system is created little by little to introduce chemicals into the water. And one has to recognize that everything that is produced within this world utilizes water. And if it is done upon the natural element and the most required element within our needs, you can imagine the unprecedented contamination that is made upon everything that you consume, everything that you interact. For there are things that are produced to become one with the things that you interact. And these chemicals, this technology that is produced so that you become one with, so that you can interact, have one purpose in mind: to detach you from what you know love to be and what you know compassion to be, understanding to be, consciousness to be, energy to be. The list is endless on how many chemicals are applied within the water that we drink to alter the physiology of who you are, to alter the structure of your brain, to alter the structure of your plexus, of your lymphatic, of your skin, of your organs, of everything that is the combination of who you are. From water we learn the true essence of nature. And from water we learn the true essence of the ones that lead us to our own sickening. The water on which we take a bath with, on which we smell the vapors, this transformation of consciousness, now full of chemicals that interact directly with the whole being that you are, making you function in a certain way. That way is a pattern, a low vibrational state. This frequency that they are emitting throughout the chemicals exposed within water, the technology exposed within water, as one within you, make you become a completely different being. One that is detached from knowing thyself, one that is detached from reality. And nanotechnology is used within what you drink, what you eat. Chemically imbalanced structures are produced to disconnect you, to reform, to misalign the connection that you have to consciousness, the connection that you have to your own DNA. For once you become clear, as crystal clear as the natural element of water, you become activated as that water is. You become oxygenated as the oxygen that we so need to reach the full chemical arrangement that our body requires to be aligned, to see beyond the spectrum of what we recognize today to be possible. And this is a thought, this is a perspective, a perception, an awareness into the definition of the details of how this world is being constructed. This is not to bring up more fear into the one you already have within. This is for you to become self-aware, sovereign into the choices that you make. And if water is contaminated, if food is contaminated, imagine technology, how contaminated it is. For technology is their own free will to code exactly the imprint within your frequency, your vibration, your energy, your consciousness that you are. And the way to reverse this reversed misalignment that you are is to know thyself. And everything that is brought up by your heart and your mind into knowing thyself, you will see then the description, you will see then the ingredients of who you truly are and what is being provided upon this world into you so that you cannot become who you truly are. One that can become that which is imagination. So do not limit your imagination. Do not limit yourself by the consumption of a chemically induced state of water, technology, food, consciousness, education, religion, politics, justice. They are all useful, but they are all useful when you truly know thyself. When you truly know thyself, then you can create systems, laws upon us all that we can all say, thank God, we are all in the same page. Thank God that there is no fear that what I am consuming now in all perspectives of who you are is not contaminated at all. It's naturally the flow of consciousness that you become one with. It's gonna be amazing, the separation. And the separation is your own choosing into becoming consciousness. Aho.